previous note on the before the market closed, the close prediction and the opening prediction was way off, and I did not see this massive run up towards the end because I had to leave at all. But this changes the paradigm a little bit because this is the institutions getting involved. They were silent the whole week, and then they jumped in at the last minute in anticipation to the PCE, which is expected to be lower, meaning the consumer demand is controlled, which also means that Fed tools are working, and that's also a sign of relief to the inflation, at least for now. And that could actually suggest Jay Powell being a lot more dovish than he has been for the past couple months in the meeting, because he was very much dovish before the inflation really took hit. And I think this could indicate that he could go back, or I don't know how much voice the voting power that the chairmen have during with the FOMC, but he could definitely play the dove here. So that means 50 to 75 is possible, and that actually change a lot of things. But of course we'll have to see tomorrow whether he hints at those type of thing, and more importantly in September for the actual the rate change. Also, because the sentiment is actually, it seems like it's extended, it just didn't respond as I hoped for the GDP, but it is responding to the PCE. So overreaction to the PCE reports tomorrow, which I'm pretty certain it'll be lower, so that it'll show similar response to the CPI. So it could really pop in the beginning. So the previous closing price estimate was here before I even saw any of this, because if we look at here, this before the institutions jumped in right here, it was actually within the closing price. And the reason for this is they will respond to PCE, but before that they will be flat and won't be as responsive as they were for the other reports. Seeing the GDP reports here, they didn't respond that much here either. So I was actually hoping that, but since they jumped in, it'll trade or it'll react similarly until the report here, and then pop and jump down probably here and close around open around this period, which is 419.41, 421.38. And this magenta lines here is the volatility max moon that I set up at the beginning of the day. The previous video probably still has this line here. Is 419.43, and the max blood is 411.06. If it goes past beyond this point, that means something happened, because this is the bell curve, which 68% of the time all the price action falls within it. All the volatility moves inside of this bell curve. So if it goes out of here in a single day, in intraday, that's pretty bad. But it didn't. It reached right here, and then it kind of retraced back. So it's kind of pushing its limit, and that's just intraday. So every day this thing changes, so I reset it every day. And the formula is on like one of the first videos. So again, the closing revision will be 419.45, 421.43.